Rebel pride. With our white girls, what is life? They call me Clayton Bixby Jr., Uncle Ruckus. I don't care, I love it. I'm from the South. Rebel pride. We in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Get your merch, man. Look at this, man. Look at all this. Oh, look at all this. I love it. Nobody won't stop it. South will rise forever.
Call them rednecks. Go ahead. Let's not forget where it came from. Poor white farmers.
Silver Jack, Feather Jack.
Out in the fields from sunrise to sunset, necks burned red from honest work, not shame. Sharecroppers breaking their backs on land they didn't own, still walking with dignity. Coal miners, the real deal rednecks. They tied red bandanas around their necks during the coal wars, standing up to corrupt companies when nobody else had the guts. And working class Americans, the ones who built this country, while being marked by the same elites who live off their labor. Redneck was never about hate. It was about solidarity, rebellion, and backbone. Being a redneck means believing in God, country, family, and freedom, and never apologizing for it. It means fixing your own problems, not waiting for handouts.
Damn libs always wanting free shit. Get a fucking job, freeloaders!
Where you going?
To the mailbox. See if my disability check's here yet.
And standing tall while everyone else bows to trends and outrage. So yeah, call them rednecks, because that just means they are everything this country used to stand for.
Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane, the farmer in the dell. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
It's a video. Rebel cups, man. Rebel cups. Rebel everything. I got rebel draws, goddamn. Come on. I'm not playing. White girl power, man. What I tell you? Man, we out here, we in Myrtle Beach. And we living life. Rebel. Ah!
Jacques, frère de Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Sonne le matin, dan dan don, dan dan don. Ba ba black sheep, ba ba black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane, the farmer in the dell. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother.
One thing I hate that Africans do is when white people go to Africa, somewhere in Africa, maybe Nigeria, Ghana, or anything, and y'all start glazing the fuck out of them. I'm talking about you guys don't even treat your own people the same way, the same way you treat these white people. Mind you, it's the same white people that colonized Africa. But as soon as they come back, they do the old traveling, visiting Africa, visiting this country, we all want to start following them around, trying to put on your best American British accent. Like, y'all need to stop doing that shit, because it's so embarrassing to watch. It's given this is the way Africa got colonized, because there's no way you guys are treating them like they're better than the program, or they're better than black people. Like, no, like when your own people come back, you guys look at them sideways. But when white people come to Africa, you're treating them like kings and queens. Like, what kind of rubbish is that? Like, please, we need to collectively stop doing that shit, because it really irks me.
Kenya. Soon after the Second World War, there was an uprising by the Kikuyu people who wanted their land back. The Kikuyu were herded into concentration camps and fortified villages, almost the entire population of over 1 million people. People were systematically tortured to death. They invented a new kind of pliers. They raped women with bayonets. They raped men. Similarly, a favoured technique was to ram sand up the rectum with a stick. Sometimes they were rolled up in barbed wire and kicked around the compound until they bled to death. Some of the British soldiers boasted about this. This is within living memory. The colonial secretary lied about it. The papers documenting it were burnt. The impact of the rich and powerful nation.
White nation! White nation! Now we start the deportation! Now we start the deportation! White nation! White nation! Closed borders! Closed borders! Now we start the deportation! Now we start the deportation!
The myth is that Lincoln freed the slaves, but Lincoln says in 1860 and 1861, it is a lie and a slander that we have any intention to abolish slavery in the slave colonies of the South, in the slave states of the South. This is just a lie, he says. So why does it happen? Well, it happens because, as W.E.B. Du Bois puts it in his great book, Black Reconstruction from 1935, the slaves took matters into their own hands. 500,000 of them fled from the South, withdrew their labor from the Confederacy, found their way to Union lines. And Lincoln's generals are going, what do we do with these people? What's our policy? And initially the policy was return them to their masters. But they refused to go back. They came in such numbers that this wasn't viable, and a few of the more radical Republican generals said, I'm not returning them. They were defying Lincoln, but they were defying Lincoln because enslaved people were forcing the issue. And ultimately, 200,000 of these self-emancipated black men find their way into the Union Army and Navy. Women serve as cooks and as spies. We often forget that the great Harriet Tubman, who had led a series of raids to free family members and then to free non-kin fugitives, was the most accomplished spy for the Union Army. Lincoln eventually provided a pass which said, Harriet Tubman can go wherever she wants, because the point is, she could provide intelligence to the Union Army that no one else could provide. So this was a movement of self-emancipation. Enslaved people forced emancipation on the Union, on President Lincoln, through their own militancy, their resistance, and their mass flight from the South.
People ended slavery has got to be the dumbest shit crackers have ever said to me. First of all, not true, because what the fuck do you think the slaves were doing during the Civil War? Chill out at home? Well, you know, some of them did, but regardless, the point still stands. Second of all, even if this is true, so what, Timmy? You unfucked a situation that was originally fucked up by you for a very long time. That means it took a while for y'all to understand that this is fucked up. And even then, the situation is still astronomically fucked. Timmy, do you think that after slavery, everything was sunshine and rainbows? How is any of this deserving praise or acknowledgement? 10 years after the Civil War, the wealth gap between a white person and a black person is 23-1. And not to mention, lynchings. How the fuck does any of this put a smile on my face? Y'all were so mad you couldn't own people anymore. You created the Klan. Don't type in my comment section, the Klan was created by the Democrats. This is some convenient shit only the whites would say. If the originality of something determines what it is, then all crackers go back to Europe. Every white person should be forced to look at the picture of Emmett Till before he was buried. And then you will finally understand that this doesn't mean jack shit to me. And especially, it doesn't mean jack shit to my scrumptious African Americans.